So welcome to Division 1, our new home for hopefully just a season. Hopefully we can win ourselves a European trophy as well. I have spent some money, not loads. I brought in Paul Emerson, who's like a backup centre back, that's why I'm starting on him. He's a decent player, you can get him pretty cheap if you're a low division team. He's really good, get him from Bangor. I believe he's on the ODB as well, so it's not just the Lussenhof where you can get him. Then I'll go to the team. I did buy Collins. I did consider not buying him, but I think he's just worth getting. Just because some of you might not have had him, you get him really cheap early on. I paid 600,000. It's probably a bit more than you should pay for him, but he's worthwhile. He probably isn't one of the top 3 defenders I've got. The ones from last season, Gobani and Adamidis, obviously, very good, and Henning's still there. And in midfield, we've still got Leandro, we've still got Mariano. I've given him a new contract. I am looking for another passing midfielder. Still got John Flanagan. I've not got anyone better than him yet, which is obviously a bit of a pain. Iglesias has now become the first choice central midfielder, so Neitzel's going to sort of be my second choice right winger, second choice central midfielder. The reason is I've got Joland, Peter S, I'm going to call him. He's going to be an interesting one. I don't know where his best position is. I spent 100k on him. He's an incredibly good player. And then up front, I'm going to keep Hom. And then I've got Welsh. I nearly bought him in the first season. I just think that he does quite well. He's worth showing to you. He's at Cork City. He doesn't really play. You can get him really cheap in the first couple of seasons. And I've got this guy called David, who was 14k. He looks quite good. I bought Olsen, who some of you know, and then obviously I'll go and buy some more. I need another defensive midfielder and another passer. So that's what I'm going to go looking for. And then we've got the first game of the season. We are starting the season with a home game against Everton. Oh, what a grim formation to start playing against. Schumacher, really good central midfielder with really high off the ball. He's like a new Kerr. Kerr's been a bit nerfed in this one. Really good attack. I'll try and start picking players that I know. No one here. Scott Brown sometimes has a good role. And Nick Chadwick sometimes has a good role. Alan Stubbs is generally quite good. Michael Hughes, really good. Really someone who's worth picking up. Really good attribute spread for a winger and a centre forward. But obviously they've been relegated to the Premier League. And finally, David Nielsen's also a decent player. Let's go. Good header, Welsh. What a pain this is. I've got no one to substitute him off for. Neitzel's going to come on for Soland. I'm going to really annoy people with my pronunciation of that. I'm aware of that. And we'll keep the same team. Bit annoying. 4 shots on target. But we'll take that. Adamidis had a great game. Obviously the central defender, if your 2 other centre defenders are doing really well, your central centre defender doesn't actually do that good. Because he doesn't have to make any tackles. Leandro likes to run. Iglesias likes to run. Mariano even likes to run. Yeah, I didn't say this, but what will happen is when you are playing this game, sometimes players like Ferguson will want to go straight away. And he is a really good pickup. He will score loads of goals. The computer doesn't use him properly. You can pick him up and he will score loads of goals for you. So he is someone that's worth getting. I know that he hasn't got the greatest off the ball, but like I said, passing's quite overpowered, and his physicals, his bravery, his aggression, jumping, and obviously dirtiness. However, he does get injured quite a lot. So yeah, we'll start off to a winning start. I will see you the next time we've got an interesting game. As we're still pretty new, I will show you the second game. More Lee Hodges to annoy me. Did he play Brighton last season? Yeah, okay, they came up with us. That's why he's back to annoy me. 5-3-2 obviously annoys me as well. Want as many teams as possible to play 4-4-1. 4-4-1, 4-4-2 obviously. That was our score last time, so I'm not sure who they brought in. Einarsson's very good. Collins is quite good. Mahon's obviously brilliant. Okay, he goes very cheap at the start of the game as well. He's not someone you have to spend a lot of money on. Yeah, they've done quite well here in the transfer window. Alex Tapp, decent defensive midfielder, although he needs more tackling. Anyway. Okay, so we're not really hitting the target very often. It's quite annoying. I'll keep the same team for now. Leandro. Iglesias. That was a tap-in. So I'm not really quite sure what decides tap-ins or long shots. You may have noticed that we have got a new player in the team. Andre Gomez with his tackling and passing. Sorry, passing, tackling. He's just a bit of an upgrade. 350,000. He's our most expensive player. You can remove minimum fee release clause and put a non-promotion relegation, and the game thinks it's the same thing. Still not winning loads of challenges, but like I said, he's a bit of an upgrade on Flanagan. I think he won 8 tackles, he won 5, so maybe not much of an upgrade. But his passing is better, obviously. And Schultz, Soland, I'll just call him Peter S. Peter S doing really well on the wing. And again, we've got a decent amount of runs. Yeah, second in the league. Wickham atop. Incredible. Okay, see you in the next one. So we've got our first European adventure, but before that I'll show you the games we've won. 6 games won in the league. 11 goals for, none against. None of our players are playing particularly well. Fixtures. So we won 1-0 against West Brom. 5 shots on target, couldn't get a goal. West Brom are usually a really good team. Covent's very good. 3-0 away at Ipswich. Alton came on, scored a hat-trick after Davizas was sent off. 9 shots on target, they had none. 1-0 home against Chesterfield. 3 shots on target, they had 2 on target, but they play this grim formation. It's a horrible formation. Never play this formation. It's a horrible, horrible formation. Grim. Stops goals being scored. And then we won 2-0 away at Bristol City, and we had 9 shots on target. Goalkeeper just obviously had a worldie. Now we're playing a team I've never heard of before. Ruzomberok. Away. I believe they're Slovakian. We've got our best team out. Two shots on target. Yep, that seems to be the way this season. Just can't get a load of goals in a game. But obviously the defence are doing well with the 3 at the back. Adamidis is obviously brilliant, as is Collins. Collins is a central centre back. 7.17 is really quite high. So yeah, still got people running, still people crossing, still got people hitting the target. Just not as much as they should do. Gomez doing alright since he's come in. Yeah, just a bit frustrating that we're not getting many goals, but I guess we're winning games, so who cares? Alright, see you in the next little bit. So we're about to play the second leg of the European competition after winning 1-0 in the first leg. We should really put these out. my team aren't performing great in the league. I'll show us some fixtures. So beat Gillingham 2-0 away, where we dominated. Gillingham play in this really defensive formation. They've got quite a few good players. Leonardson's always decent. Alex Neil's decent. I also say they've got Danny Schofield's really good. Scores loads of goals usually. 15 in 12 games when he first signed. And then we played Burnley, and I've no idea why we didn't win this game. This is our first really good performance this season. And again, people are just playing mad formations again. They've got Papadopoulos, who's incredibly good, the first of the Super Greeks, I guess. But there's not really anyone else. Cars, who I spoke about before, who's very good. Always wants too much money, but again, another mad formation. In fact, I think most of the teams I've played mad formations. Like literally, everyone's playing something other than 4-4-2, which means we're making except Bristol City, which means we're getting like far lower scoring games. Anyway, without further ado, we've got our best team in currently. Let's see. So Solon PRS has been my best player so far this season, I think, which should tell you about how bad this season's been going. Iglesias can come on. I've got this guy, Stephen Fraser, who I think might be a really good central midfielder. I don't know why he likes to tackle so much, but he does. Not even got really high aggression. Anyway, yeah. I'm retraining him as a central midfielder, so I need to play him in central midfield. I believe that does affect it. Torreson's just back from injury. I'm not sure why Welsh isn't scoring enough goals. So as you can see, like he's got like quite a nice set of attributes for his passing and for his assists. He's physically quite good. Not perfect, but he's quite good. Decent balance. He's got dribbling. His creativity, passing, and like I said before, the game really likes passing as an attribute. Didn't do many runs this game. So this guy can play in all the different positions. I don't know why Welsh isn't scoring as many goals as he should. He is getting a lot of shots on target in every game, but the return of Torrington's good. More goals. So yeah, we are through, and that's great. Hopefully avoid the big teams until I get some better players in. See you in the next bit.